quick video, all right? A quick video. That sounds stupid, right? That sounds stupid, right? So I'll do a short version, I hope, of last night's video. I started by saying, let's do this, and I said, Buenas tardes. All right, something like that, in something order like that, something like that, or the opposite. And then I said, we've all seen the interview, or we haven't, but I'm going to enlighten those that haven't seen it. Emo Philips is having an entrevista, the hellfire. Okay. Dave Letterman, I think it's the only way to say it to make my point, says something obnoxious. Emo Philips says, Dave, listen to me. I am no stranger to criticism, cynicism, nor sarcasm. Okay. In fact, he says something. But let me get to the point of this. I'm going to do a short version when I go here. What is Dave actually doing when he's doing his eyeball roll? He's doing his dorky Dave act. It's code for I feel like a dork. Now I'm going to act like one. Now I'm going to behave like an obnoxious dork because I feel like a dork. Now I'm going to behave obnoxiously like a dork. Okay. So A, I feel it's like an interlogical equation. A, I feel like a dork that doesn't belong anywhere. At least while on the stage in front of millions of people, I feel very uncomfortable with that. At levels that I can scarcely describe or describe at all. All right. So he's saying, A, I feel like a dork. B, and I'm going to act like an obnoxious dork. Punto. That's it. It's an A, B. It says A, I feel like a dork. B, no, I'm going to act like an obnoxious dork. Punto. There's nothing else. Emo, understandably, but takes Dave's eye roll like, yeah, we want to have you back. That's a weird eye roll thingamajiggy thing. It's extremely subversive, okay? Dave wasn't doing it. Dave wasn't even, quote, doing, unquote, quote, in unquote. It was a subversiveness, like, okay. It's the blooming mushroom, the non-tulip bulb going. It has individual micro worms doing its dirty work for it, really. The insultingnesses are loud and clear, like the song of that one band. Loud and clear. I mean, Emo Philips, understandably, sees Dave's mockery as mockery. Why does he see that moment as mockery? Because Dave was actually mocking him at other moments that were even more direct. Okay. But those moments weren't Dave doing it either. Dave wasn't even doing it. Dave wasn't even, quote, doing, unquote, quote, in unquote. The worm was doing it. It's a subversiveness of depths, of superficial depths, of depths. There were other moments that were even more directly mocking non-J. Mockingness-orientedness. In the form of direct perniciousnesses, of direct insults and slams to the ground. Like Robert De Niro in Casino. Think Rain Man in the showers. Okay, I know it's a little freaky, but let's make my point. Let's do it. Let's do this, I said. Think Rain Man meets Robert De Niro. But at a level it is. It's Johnny, the thug. The homicidal quote bully, and go. It's at a level. Or at levels. Or at a level, or at levels. Or at levels, or at a level. Or at levels, or at a level. It's or that you feel at levels of your interior being, don't you? You just don't hear the karate chop vociferations of You don't hear it with your auditory nerves, you feel it with your fibrous nerves, don't you? It's the silent fibrous nerves of okay? But if you're very, very intelligent, you say, well, they didn't intend to say it so hurtfully. No, it did. It intended it, it deliberately deliberated it at your being impinged and impinged. It is 100% deliberateness. And I know I've done videos similar to this before. But now I'm connecting dots in other ways through talking about specific interviews to make my deeper points even more deeply connectioned. Yeah, I self-label, I am weirder than weirdest. But even though I am a fingerprint, I am not beyond the scope of relatability-ness as the worm would have you, and you, and you, and you. Welcome to its view of you. It would like you, and you, and you, and you. To feel like such a uniquely unique fingerprint of fingerprints that nobody, as in no one, can ever relate to you. You are so unique in all the world, like the desiderata notifies us of this deeper truth. Well, yes, you are a fingerprint, whoever you are, everyone. You and you and you and you is a fingerprint of fingerprints. You are uniquely whoever you are. That doesn't mean you are the Lone Ranger in states of deep irresonances of no one can relate to this. No one can relate to you. That's not what it is. We have to slay the Lone Rangerness, quote, syndromes that says to us, at a level, says to us, you are so uniquely unique, no one's going to be able to relate to this. And then remember, if you actually had 20 amigos, 20, that's 4 hands of 5, quote, fingers. Yeah, we know the pulgar. The thumb is not oftentimes considered a finger by very whitest nerds that want to be correctly corrected every second. But let's say 4 hands of 5 fingers, you'd have to know that that's 20 people out of 9 billion individuals plus several more individuals. That's not an adequate representation to decide that your experience is uniquely unique. No one else in Planetera shares this weird thing of a quote thing. Think about it, if you have 20 amigos, which is a lot, like directly you could contact, go to their home and have a cigarette, just kidding, but have a coffee drink with. And you say, I have this weird thing, I don't know, you probably don't, I don't know, let's see. Let's say you contact 20 individuals you go over coffee. Not one has this weird dream thing that you have, or not one has this weird symptomatic OCD-esque-ness. I'm glad I said OCD-esque-ness, quote unquote. Or let's go with OCD-esque-ness, symptoms. Because I have this weird thing, I imagine stepping on a large nail or a large spike, and it irks me a little bit, it irritates me. No, I don't have that. Or how about the bar of soap thing? How ubiquitous are some of these? Some of them are, not all of them. I'm saying there are some that are not that ubiquitous, but a lot of them are at least somewhat ubiquitous. How about the soap bar of soap? You imagine the bar of soap sliding down. You cannot put that bar of soap back on that ledge, of that shower ledge. You don't think about it. You don't even quote think, unquote, about it. You visualize this nightmarish scenario in which you cannot not place that bar of soap on that shower ledge. That's it. It keeps sliding down. It keeps sliding. I think that one's a bit more ubiquitous. I said for a while I was imagining weird stuff, like just for the quote fun. But it was completely voluntary. I mean, I am deeply, soulfully, spiritually, awarely aware. I am in complete control of my behaviors and my imageries, mostly. But we have to know that visual imageries have a catharsis built in, not even quote built in. No, built in, there is catharsis available to us. There's an availability-ness of catharsis. Catharses, is that the pluralized form of the word? I don't know. I like to say words in my own way anyway. That's another thing. The wormiest worm would have you. Welcome to its view of you and you and you and you and you. Would like you to feel really awkward when you mispronounce a word, even though many words have up to 3 or more pronunciations at minimum. Okay? There are words that have more than one correct spelling orthographically. There are words that we would do well to spell phonetically so we could ever get our point across intelligibly and relatably and communication. Who follows, who doesn't follow this one? Not everyone is a spelling bee champ. Nor wants to be. Let's add a thick layer of that. Forget it. I'm gonna end this video. I think I made my point. Let's go back to where I started. Emo Philips is having an entrevista de hellfire. Okay, again. He dares and he humbly, at the behest and request of Dave's staff people, please come back and be abused some more, Emo Philips, please. Would you please give Dave another chance? All right, you better be nice. No, it got worse. I imagine, hey, would you come back to Dave's show? Yeah, sure. Is he going to be nice? Oh, he'll be fine. No, it got worse, didn't it? It got worse, didn't it? If there was ever a hello, yeah. Would you like to be on Dave Letterman's show next week? Sure, why not? Oh, is he going to be nice, though? Yeah, he'll be better than ever. Yeah, I don't want to do it. He's going to be as rude as last time. No, it got worse. I think 1989 was the last appearance. He said, I can't think of it. I'm not gonna take Dave's shit. I'm not gonna take Dave's shit. I'm not gonna take it anymore. I'm not gonna take his non-witty insultingnesses of insultingnesses. Emo was singing I'm Not Gonna Take It Anymore, that song by Metallica. I mean, it's just Twisted Blister tabs. The point is this. Let's add thick layers. He might have been told, yeah, would it be on Dave on the show? Not really. Why not? Well, Dave was kind of a prick. Oh, he'll be much better, Emo. I think he was in a mood. Emo says reluctantly, okay, but it better be better than last time. No, it got worse, and it got worse each time. First appearance was fine. Second appearance was more or less fine. Third appearance was not so great. It was not good at all. And the fourth appearance was the worst, the worstest, and then it just got worse. It got worse and worstest. It got so bad, Dave was being insulting before Emo sat on his sofa or his sejourn. Emo was being insulted from the side angles. Well, Dave sat there and said mockery-oriented quote things, unquote, like, I think he said, believe it or not, Emo Philips is scheduled to appear in a movie called Journey to the Center of the Earth. And get this. Something, yada, yada, some extremely insulting thing about it. It was continually I think he said ear condition. He's waiting for his medical results. I mean psychiatric results. Yeah, medical results, implications, psychiatric, I think was the implication. No, it's wrong. But accurate to say that was the subversiveness. That Emo was not only awaiting medical results, quote unquote, he must be awaiting a psychiatric evaluation, actual results that he even alluded to, quote unquote, as in spoke of in his comedy routines, designed to be entirely self-deprecating, entirely, so as the fact that you don't have to do it now. Isn't that the whole point of self-deprecating humor? Is like, I'm doing the work for myself. Sisters are doing it for themselves. Or women are doing it for themselves. In other words, I'm doing the self-deprecation as humor. That means you don't have to do it, dipwad. I'm gonna end this. I'm already insulting myself. What do you want, ribbons? What do you want? You want Bill Murray to show up and shave his testicle hairs on live television, you nerd? You subversive micro worm. I'm gonna end this. What do you want? Instead of how much do they want? What do you want? Why are you so other-deprecating, other-demeaning-ness, quote-orientedness, and other disparagingness, disparage, Dave, you micro-wormiest worm of worms. Stop the subversive BS, you nerd. All right, I'm gonna stop this. Have a good night. Be of good cheer. I have my videos. Be of good cheer. Let's be of hope. Let's be hopeful. Let's be hopeful. The nightmarishness has a finite number of days left before we reach the light of reason, where we're all saying, yeah, I see it. I see the deliberatenesses at deeper intrinsicnesses, levels of quote levels. I see the subversivenesses. I see the subversivenesses are there. They're not my imaginations. Like another song with that band. They're not my imaginations. They're there. And they are real in the sense they are felt real. The struggle is real. Have a good night. Have a good night. Be of good cheer. Let's hope for the dawn of the light of intelligent, sane, rational sanity and reason. All right. I said in another video, I said we've never reached the center of sanity. This country, this planet has never reached the center of sanity. Think about that. Think what that means, and don't tell anyone what you think it means. This planet's like a large blank. Say, remake a blah blah of the cat that eyeballs go. This planet is like a large blank. Say, remake a blah blah of the cat that eyeballs go. This planet is like a large blank. Say, remake a blah blah of the cat whose eyeballs on the clock. Or is it until life? No, I'm gonna end this. Have a good night. Exactly. Good night.